First, I have to confess that I haven't heard anything about Neve Theme. I haven't used it before and I don't know what to expect. But since I have received a request from my subscribers to take a look at the theme, I thought I'm gonna do the unboxing theme. That means that I'm gonna install it without any knowledge of it, and I'm gonna give it a first run to see whether it is intuitive and how easy it is to use. So basically what you see today is what the regular user would see in the first go with a Neve Theme. So, Neve Theme, it seems that it is a popular theme with more than 200,000 active installs. Rating is quite good, more than 530 5-star ratings, and they say that it's super fast and easy to customize. So, let's start. First, what I'm gonna test today is how does it work with a BBPress, LearnDash and WooCommerce, and also I'm gonna test how easy it is to set up and what comes with it. Therefore, let's start by installing it. We're gonna go to the Themes, add new, and search for Neve. So there it is, install and activate. So what does it offer? It says that there is a sites library. Try one of our ready user starter sites. Well, let's go and see what do they offer. It says that I would need to have a Cloud Templates and Patterns Collection plugin active. Okay, let's install and activate it. It seems that there are lots of templates here for the Gutenberg 101, for Elementor 122 and so on. There are some pro themes for Divi and Drive Architect. Let's take a look at the WooCommerce sites. Since I'm not gonna use Elementor or any other page builder, I'm just gonna use a Gutenberg, then the selection is limited a bit. There are premium ones here and the free ones. And from the quick look, it seems that they are a bit similar all. With the same layout, with a logo left and menu on the right. And I don't see any complex headers here. So, let's just choose this one here. Import. We're going to import content, customizer settings, widget settings, and it will install the Orbit Fox plugin for us and WP Forms plugin. So let's import and see how long will it take. So it took approximately 30 seconds. It says content was successfully imported. Let's see how does it look like after it. We're gonna go to the menus and see what happened here. So primary menu, select. It seems that it added new menus to my old menu, therefore I'm gonna delete some of them. I'm gonna delete the shop, blog. I'm gonna leave the forums up here, and I'm gonna delete my account here. Let's see whether it is better now. Okay. Now it seems that some plus icon is added here. Let's see what does it do. Okay. We can add icons to the menus. Let's see how does it work. Do you have any option to disable the title? I guess no. It just adds the icon here. Okay. Let's go to the Neve options and see what happens under that one. Starter sites, some quick links, nothing else. Free versus pro. So it seems that in this page you can see what can you do with the pro version. I'm gonna test only the free version today, therefore I'm not gonna go through that one. Plugins, they seem to be suggestions what to install. Changelog and help, so nothing fancy here. Let's see widgets. Does it add any theme related widgets? No, it does not look like that it does. Therefore, let's go to Customizer. There is a small View Pro Features here. It's not so annoying, so I can close it. Layout, Container. I'm gonna dismiss this bar here. Oh, I cannot do that. Therefore, let's find out the WooCommerce store notice and I'm gonna disable it. So back to the layout. Container. I can set the width for the desktop, mobile and tablet, whether it is contained or full width, and leave it with a contained. We have the same settings for the blog, single post shop and single product container. Content and sidebar, whether the default layout is with a sidebar or not, we can set the sidebar width. And we can set the sidebar for single post, products, and let's see what is the others. Probably the others is the course page or Learn-courses. Let's open up one topic from the Learn-. So let's take a look at the sidebar. Nope, not working. And not working here also. Let's take a look at the widgets. Once again, what you see here is unboxing. That means I don't have any clue how does the theme work, and therefore I'm just trying to figure it out on the fly, as you would do it while messing with the theme. So it does not have any special sidebar for the Learn- or any other, only Shops sidebar. So it seems to me that the other sidebar layout will not work for the Learn-. Next one, let's take a look at the blog layout. So the blog is here, boxed, looks like this. Let's see, are there any design options? Why is the background like this? I don't see any options. Let's see what the grid does. This one looks like this. The columns, masonry, I'm gonna disable it. Let's see what happens here. I can reorder the post content. And excerpt length. Well, it does not seem to work because I set it to 15 words, but this one here looks much bigger. Okay, thumbnail shadow does not work either. Okay, now it works. So post meta, I can enable or disable those here, but I don't see any design options somehow. Well, the covers looks really awful. I'm gonna disable the excerpt. Let's see what happens then. Well, it's not working. It looks really awful. So I'm gonna leave it to grid and see what the list has to offer. Well, the list looks also awful. Okay, grid it is. Single post, let's open up one of them. We can just reorder the elements here. Homepage settings, we just set it up and nothing else. Okay, the header builder. There are some header presets here. Let's take a look at all of those. Okay. Let's leave it to the first one and see what we can add here. Header top, we can add the button, cart icon, HTML, secondary menu, search form or menu icon. Let's add a HTML here with the contact information. What does this one here do? Okay. we can use a dynamic tags here. Current post meta, what will it do? It will show the author and the post meta. I don't see why should I use this, but maybe you do. So under the layout, we can set the alignment of the text and some padding and margin. And under the style, we can set the text color and typography. Still, let's add the phone number and email. Now it does not look good here. How can we change the row style here? Only background. How can we delete the columns? I do not know. It doesn't seem very intuitive to me. Layout, alignment, still nothing. I would like to show the phone and email in one row, but it is squeezed on 2 rows. Okay, now it's in 1 row, but the alignment is not good. Okay, let's align it on the right and then it's a bit better. So next one, font size, let's set it to 14 pixels. And where can we set the background? Well, wasn't as easy I would hoped it would be. Next one, let's change the logo here. Only logo. Well, what happened now? Why did the HTML change? What happened? Guys, come on, I just wanted to change a logo. Okay, it seems some kind of bug here. Okay, let's add the cart option here. Where can I get the cart here? So I have to move some element in order to get the cart icon. And now I cannot move the search here. Oh God, I don't like this theme already. If I compare it to Blocksy or Kadence theme, it is so difficult to use. Even with the new Astra header builder, it is so difficult to use. Why can't I move it here? Okay, so we can drag the width of the elements. Okay, now I get it. Whew. Well, nevertheless, it's not as intuitive I would think it would be. So search for, how does the search looks like? It opens with a pop-up with what is a minimal. Is this one, and float above the header is this one. And once again, it messed up the email layout on the top bar. Why did it do? Let's drag it again. Okay, canvas, layout and style. Can we get the background? Search field options. Okay. What else do we have in the header area? Button. Let's add the button here and move it here. Cart icon options. We don't have any special options here. Now the menu is messed up. It's probably because the logo is a bit too wide. I have to say I like the dragging options here, but it took time for me to figure it out. Okay, the cart options, we cannot change the cart icon. We can change the icon size and color, but not the icon itself. Button, we can set the link and text. the same layout options here. Okay, nothing fancy here. Now there is one other issue. I have this theme already. And the issue is that with the free version, you are unable to build a sticky or transparent header, so you have to get the pro version for it. And once again, Kadence and Blocksy free versions, they offer both sticky and transparent header for the free versions. Therefore, you are limited with the Neve theme. Now let's take a look at the mobile header options. Basically, it is the same as for the desktop version, but you can add or remove the elements here. For example, if in the desktop version we have button, card, search icon and menu, then on the mobile maybe they are not looking so good. Therefore, you can change the positions and elements and so on. Maybe you would like to, for example, I disable the top header for the mobile and there is no card or search icon here. I can add those here. Or even the search form, I can add it under the menu. But as with other themes, this one also allows us to configure the mobile and desktop, but not the tablet. So everything you add for the mobile, it adds to the tablet also. Next one, footer. I guess it works the same way as the header did. Yes, it does. What can we add here? Footer menu, footer 1, footer 2. What is a footer 1? Oh, it's a widget. So let's add some kind of text widget here. And where did it go? It went here. How can we change the size? By dragging. Okay. What about the text color? I don't see the text color option here. Therefore, let's go to the row settings, style, text color. Okay, it's here. What about the padding? There is too much text. I'm gonna delete some of it. Now still, what about the row padding? Row height, style, but what about the padding? I don't see any padding options, therefore it does not look very good. What about this one here? Okay, padding. 50 pixels up and 50 pixels down. I'm gonna give it 20 pixels left and right. Okay, looks a bit better. What about the background color? I can change it here. Okay. So what else do we have here? Only widgets and nothing else for the footer. Let's see what else do we have here. Colors and background. There are some palette colors, as I understand. If I change it, it will change it also in the Gutenberg itself. So it seems that it uses the Orbit Fox companion for the Neve theme for the Gutenberg. So let's go to the home page and see what happens here. Since it's changed the button color, I'm gonna click on it, and here are the template colors, and I guess they are synced. That means if I change this one here for the blue one and I publish it and I refresh the home page, the color is synced, and you see this one is also changed. If I change it back and publish it and refresh here, then the colors are once again synced here. This is a good thing. Nevertheless, I like the light one better, and I'm gonna change the color for something else. So those are the colors and backgrounds, nothing fancy here. Typography, general typography, headings and blog. We can set all the fonts for the different devices, that's good. Buttons, background, text color, some typography options. There are some secondary button options. Next one are the menus, widgets, nothing fancy here. So WooCommerce, let's see what happens on the shop page. Product catalog, we don't have any options for this in the Neve theme, so we cannot customize it. Product images, as I see there are only the default WooCommerce options and Neve does not add anything here. That means that in order to customize the WooCommerce, we need to purchase the Pro version, which has a WooCommerce booster. Yes, wishlist, quick view, products and so on, but we cannot customize the WooCommerce related pages with a Neve. Well, that's a bummer. Once again, if you choose the Blocksy theme free version or the Kadence free version, you have tons of options for the WooCommerce customization. Now additional CSS and header footer scripts, and that's about it. Next, let's take a look at the page options. If I open up the page, then there is a Neve options button here. I can choose a sidebar layout, whether it's left, right, or inherit, or without sidebar. I can set the container width. I can set a custom content width for 70%, for example. Page title, I can disable it and set the alignment here. I can disable the header and footer and nothing else with the page options here. And it seems the author option is a plugin which came with the Neve theme. I can set the default options for the headings, for example, H2, color and so on. That means that every time I don't have to set it once again. I can set the button group and button colors and so on. So these were the page options here. Previously I showed you that I have a bbPress and LearnDash installed, and therefore I would like to see how does Neve theme integrates with those. But unfortunately it seems that it does not have any customization options for the bbPress. It looks like as a bbPress default forum looks like, and also unfortunately it does not have any options for the LearnDash. And once again I have to say that Blocksy free theme and Kadence free theme have options for the LearnDash and the other custom post types. So what do I think about the Neve theme? Well, I don't like it. It is not as intuitive as I would hope it would be. It's not very easy to use, I guess, and it does not have feature that the Blocksy or Kadence theme has. So if I would have to switch themes and choose one of the free themes, then probably I wouldn't choose a Neve theme. As you saw, the blog looks awful, and as you saw during the video, I had issues with the settings here. I added the logo and it somehow changed the email and phone up here. And somehow the blog archive excerpt length is not working for me. Probably some kind of bug here. Let's see what happens if I deactivate it. Well, now it works. But not the excerpt length. I don't know why is that. So yeah, I would not use this theme on my projects. It did not impress me at all. Now if you find this video helpful, then please press thumbs up, subscribe to this channel, and before you go, take a look at the next video you see on the screen right now. Meanwhile, thanks for watching and take care.